Yeah, something else I figured I'd add in this video because I actually have another job to do here today, working on this Kia Sorento. But this passenger side mirror on this Sorento is not working, and I believe it's because it has some broken gears in there, and these are the new replacement gears that the customer ordered to try to fix that mirror. So I got these gears here to try to fix that mirror. So hopefully I'll have time to get that done also today. And I don't know if I'll take any video of that or not, but that's another little job I got to do today while I'm here, or try to get done today while I'm here. So I figured I'd just throw that in. But yeah, I might come back with more, I might not. So I got a little bit better look at that seal now, so you can see it better. But just dropped my keys trying to get my flashlight. But you can see right there how that lip of that seal is curled up and out, not like the rest of the seal. And actually the spring on the inside of that seal just popped out of there as I slid this oil pan back. But basically what you got to do is take this pan off and pop this seal out from the inside, or you could pop it out from the outside probably. But then when you put a new seal in there, you got to press this pan back on this shaft. And when you do, that seal will want to curl up like that sometimes. So that's what happened when whoever installed this new seal, when they put this pan back on there, that seal curled up on them. And I guess they didn't notice it, and that's what caused the oil leak. But yeah, I figured I'd just show you a better look at that. But yep, definitely needs a new seal. Yeah, so I'm actually out on a mobile job today, and this has been one of my first mobile jobs in a long time, so I figured I'd take a video of this. But what I'm working on is this Husqvarna riding mower, and the reason I'm working on it is because it had an oil leak and it had a broken belt, and some guys came and picked it up to fix the oil leak and the broken belt, and they brought it back to the customer, and when she got it back, it still had an oil leak. And before she even finished mowing her yard the first time with it, the belt broke. So she called me in to take a look at it, and I looked at it about a week ago, and then we had to order some parts for it, which I got the parts right here, which is just a gasket, basically an oil pan gasket, and a crankshaft seal, because the problem I found with it was this crankshaft seal, the guys that had installed it didn't install it right. And I don't know if this will show up good on the video, but you can see that piece of the rubber sticking up there. It's not even with the rest of the seal. It's kind of rolled up there, kind of crinkled, wrinkled. That's what's causing the leak, because they didn't get that seal on there right. Looks like when they tried to install it, that part of the seal curled up on them, and I guess they didn't notice it when they were installing it. So that's why it still had the oil leak after she got it back. And I think that might be part of what caused the belt to break, because it was leaking so much oil down onto this clutch, and the belt's right on this clutch, coupled the belts right on here, and here's the broken belt. And I think that is part of why that belt broke, because it was getting soaked in oil. I'm not sure about that, but that's my theory on it. But so yeah, I had looked at it a week ago, and that's what I figured out, and had to pull the engine on it to get to this seal to be able to replace this seal. And this is actually the first time I've ever pulled an engine on a riding mower. I don't really work on a whole bunch of small engine type equipment or mowers, so this was the first time I had ever pulled an engine on a mower. And actually it's pretty easy to pull out of there. Just got 4 bolts that kind of hold it in, and then the cables and fuel line and wires and stuff. So it wasn't too hard getting out of there. And you can see though, it's all oily here, all nasty in the deck and this clutch, it's all oily and nasty. And one thing I had to do, which I don't think I'd ever done this before, but I'd heard about it, but it's kind of an old school mechanic trick. But to loosen the crank bolt, you know, without nothing to hold the motor, the crank would just spin, so you couldn't loosen the crankshaft bolt. And I didn't have an impact wrench or impact gun to loosen that crank bolt. So when I tried to loosen it, you know, the motor just kept wanting to spin. So I had remembered this trick I'd read about, where you pull the spark plug out. This is one of the spark plug holes, and you feed a rope in there. Feed a rope into the spark plug hole, and then that will stop the engine from turning as you're trying to loosen the crank bolt that was on here. That rope is wadded up there basically into the cylinder, and that stops the motor from spinning. And that's how I was able to break loose this crank bolt on here. And it actually wasn't even on there very tight, but it was tight enough to where I had to come up with a way to stop the motor from spinning. And that's what I did. Just fed this little rope into this spark plug hole, and I got the spark plug right here actually. So I think, as far as I can remember, that's the first time I've ever used that trick. I've read about it before, and it worked perfectly. But yeah, so now I'm back today to replace that seal and that gasket. So I just have to pull this oil pan off here, which shouldn't be all that hard at all. It's about, I don't know, maybe 10 bolts or something. And there's kind of some other stuff you got to deal with here. This governor thing, and the oil pump, but it's not real complicated. So I figured I'd just take a video of this, since I haven't been doing any videos or any mobile jobs. This is the first mobile job I've had in a long time, so I figured I'd take a video of this one and get another video on the channel. But so that's what I got to work on now, is getting this oil pan off and replacing that seal. So I don't know if I'll come back and show you any more of this video, or any more of my progress. I think my phone might time out on me, so and I don't know how to edit videos together, so I might have to make this a multiple part video if I decide to do any more video on this. But if not, this might be the end of the video. I don't know, but figured I'd just get a video on this and show the little mobile job I'm working on today. This Husqvarna crankshaft and oil pan gasket replacement. But yep. So this might be it. It might not. And if not, I will talk to you on the next one.